Hey guys, Timothy the Monster here. I'm usually do updates or gaming channels or the podcasts, which I haven't been doing lately. But in politics isn't really my thing because I find it complicated and I usually try to avoid it. Despite what Kyle says, I don't think politics isn't everything. But maybe you guys might think he's right. But here's the thing. I've been hearing conflicting opinions for all these four things. Marxism, communism, capitalism, and socialism. What's the reason why people have differing opinions on them? It all comes to the fact that they're implemented differently, in a different way, or are not implemented the right way. Let's make an example. You bought a fridge that works, and it's actually a very good fridge. It's getting so many reviews, so many good reviews, and they're all genuine. They were actually from customers who bought it and were not paid in any way. But you have a problem with the fridge. You don't necessarily hate it or dislike it, but you have a problem with the fridge where you believe it doesn't deserve the reviews it got. That's called an opinion. Everything is an opinion, no matter how you look at it. Sure, there are things that don't have any real opinion, where you kind of have an opinion about, like your opinion is that rape's not bad. It is bad because it hurts someone on an emotional level. That's what rape does. So, if you have an opinion over rape, and you think rape is not really that bad, I implore you to look up what kind of psychological effects rape can do. And you're starting to think, so what I'm trying to get at with the fridge is that everyone has an opinion. Because, and these types of, these kinds of isms, I'll call them, are different in ways that you wouldn't understand. For example, the reason that the fridge doesn't work well is because it doesn't work well for you. So, what I'm trying to get at is that everyone has a different opinion on how things work. But then, I'm also bringing up the fridge thing because it also has something to do with how you implemented the systems inside a fridge. Do the implementations work for you? Or do they not work for you? That's why we use criticism to try to get positive feedback. So someone can make a fridge way better. The fridge will be far from perfect. There is no such thing as perfection. It is an illusion. Yes, while perfection does exist, it's usually an illusion. We humans, the reason why living beings or any being with sentience can ever achieve perfection is because we can't. We have flaws that hold us back. And that will be that way for thousands of years, or for all our generations. It's in our nature to have those flaws. That's what makes us, us. Perfection is an illusion. That's why it's called an illusion. We can never achieve it. We might try to achieve it, but we can never get that close. It's not going to happen for living beings like us. The same way that a stone cannot always be perfect. Because there's something always holding you back. What I'm saying is, all these systems, socialism, Marxism, communism, and capitalism, can be good systems if we implement them right. But then again, we are arguing how they should be implemented. Then again, I learned from Adam Conover, we've been arguing so much on how to pay the bill in America, instead of how much should we pay for it. So yeah, none of these things are perfect systems. These are not perfect systems by any means. None of them. None of these four. But all of them can be good if we implement them right. Like I've learned from a video from Mashable. that he said that there are pros and cons to these systems. Socialism has its pros and cons. So does capitalism. So does Marxism. So does communism. Everything has its pros and cons. What I'm trying to get at is, do we have the capacity to realize which system is better? Now that I think about it, I don't know which system I want in America. Definitely not communism because, well, clearly it's not working right in Russia. However, I think Marxism might be better. Then again, Marxism is only a theory. We haven't been able to get it to work right ever since its first inception. Sure, it was some sort of way part of communism, but then again, I keep hearing misconceptions about all these four systems. I keep hearing misconceptions after misconception. It's the reason why I watch Adam Ruins Everything. It might not be the best source for me to destroy all those misconceptions, but at least it helps me somewhat. Guys, if you think I'm wrong, go ahead and type it. Just please don't type anything hateful or something making fun of me. Unless you are making fun of me to, try to get me to laugh, then that's fine. But if you're making fun of me just to be a dick to me, get the fuck off the channel. I do not like negativity in any way. If you're making fun of me just to try to make me laugh or make people laugh at dire situations, then that's fine. What I'm trying to get here is that I really don't know which system will actually work in America. Maybe we should keep capitalism the way it is. Now that I realize it, I think I have a problem with the invention of money. I'm not saying money is a bad invention, it's just that, in my opinion, money has outlived its usefulness. In my opinion, we don't have a need for it anymore. If you guys disagree with me on that one, that's fine. It's your opinion. That's just my opinion. My opinion is, I think we outlived money has outlived its usefulness. Damn, I hate when I fucking stutter. I know this is not a usual format for you guys, but that's the format I went with. And for good reason. I'm not a politics guy, so don't expect me to make a lot of these, okay? Because I have a lot of things that are contradictory, that's why I never went into so much detail. What I'm trying to say is I'm getting my opinion out. That's why my finger's covering the camera so you don't have to see me, and why you only saw a leg glimpse of saying something so you know I'm doing something. I'm not even gonna put pictures up. Because I'm not the politics guy. I didn't study to be a politician. I never studied to do video games, but I have a knack for playing video games, but I'm not good at hard difficulties. What I'm trying to say is, the reason I play the video games is not because it's a hobby, but because I love video games. I grew up playing video games. Does it run my brain? In my opinion, no. But am I getting the wrong information? Yes. And video games are part of this. But let me get this straight, guys. There's always misinformation everywhere. There's always going to be one misconception. No matter no matter how many times we try to make things sound clear and be more accurate. There's always going to be misconceptions. And I don't know if those misconceptions are true or not true about these four systems that we can implement into America. I don't know any of them. What I do know is the current system we're using is capitalism. But I think money has outlived its usefulness. It was helpful back in the day, but in my opinion, it's outlived its usefulness. Again, you can disagree with me, but that's fine. It's my own humble opinion. You're not gonna change my views, and I won't change yours. Then again, we are a species that keeps going to war with each other over petty things nowadays, like oil, when we can easily share it. If this is a precedent that's being set up for this planet, then clearly I don't have any desire to try to try to associate myself that much with my species anymore. Because what's the point in doing that if my species is still going to keep doing those horrible things and everyone's going in a majority of people are going to stay a part of it? Doesn't make sense to me. To me, I don't want that to happen, but I'd rather be homeless than fight a war that would kill many innocent people, and our reward is just getting something that could have easily been shared, like oil or water. Don't get me wrong. There's not much water left there's not a lot of water in Australia. Hence why you can only have a shower for 5 minutes, which makes sense because they're not getting much water. But what I'm trying to say is that most of our planet is made of water. If we can't easily share that resource, if we cannot easily share a resource that's very, very abundant and is made of, where our planet is mostly made up of that material, then we must be fucking dumb. That's my opinion, and that's my view of things. Again, I said this before off camera. We might treat ourselves as the most intelligent creatures on our own planet, but we sure are dumb when it comes to certain things. Just think about it. You don't have to agree with me, but just think about that prospect for a moment. Doesn't sound good to you, doesn't it? Then again, we're experiencing degeneration or de-evolving. Our brains are devolving. Believe it or not, evolution is going to happen, and it can be either good or bad. And that's the sad truth. I believe our brains are not evolving correctly. I think we might be getting dumber. Maybe that's why I'm so lazy. Not because of that, but because we let ourselves get so preoccupied with too many things that make us lazy. But, am I grateful for the luxuries I have? Yes. Does that mean I need them? No. I always keep playing video games and watching YouTube every day. And guys, don't ask me to talk about this stuff more often. Because I didn't study for this stuff in the first place. I try to avoid politics because I believe politics just causes more problems. If you guys disagree with me and have a reason to tell me that it's an actual fact, that it's not because politics is not the reason why things are getting worse, then I implore you to show me a place. By the way, it has to be from an official source, and it has to be very, not very condescending or something. I don't know the right words. And as a matter of fact, I was never into politics anyways. I was only into media. Into science, not politics. Maybe our own downfall is our own downfall is our hubris and arrogance. We believe we are above other creatures, but I believe there are certain animals that are way more smarter than us, in my opinion. Makes you think, doesn't it? Which is actually the smartest animal on this planet? Us? Or a different animal? Makes you think, doesn't it? I could be wrong on that, but the thing is, I simply don't know. That's the end of this video for me, guys. If you liked it, like the video. If not, dislike as usual. If you like my content, I haven't been uploading much, but I'm trying to do that. Right now my camcorder's not working. Then why not subscribe to my channel for more of that content? But for now, this is Timothy, the motherfucking monster, signing out. Peace.